Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Tonight we explore the chilling tales of the most haunted mirrors in history. Prepare yourself, for tonight we peer into the abyss. Our journey into the heart of reflected horror begins in Newport, Rhode Island, at the imposing Belcourt Castle. This grand mansion harbors a dark secret within its walls, a mirror said to be cursed, known to bring misfortune upon anyone who dares to gaze into its depths. The mirror, an antique of unknown origin, hangs in the castle's grand ballroom, a silent sentinel to countless gatherings and whispered secrets. Legend has it that the mirror was brought to Belcourt Castle in the late 19th century by the castle's original owner, Oliver Hazard Perry Belmont. A wealthy socialite with a penchant for the occult, Belmont is said to have acquired the mirror during his travels through Europe. Little did he know the mirror held a dark power, a malevolent force that would soon weave itself into the very fabric of the castle. The first whispers of a curse began with the servants. They spoke in hushed tones of strange occurrences in the ballroom, of feeling cold chills and sensing unseen eyes watching them whenever they were near the mirror. Some claim to see fleeting figures within its reflection, shadowy apparitions that vanished as quickly as they appeared. However, the whispers turned to screams when a maid, overcome with terror, swore she saw the reflection of Oliver Belmont himself staring back at her from the mirror long after he had left the room. Her sanity was questioned, but the seed of doubt had been planted. Tragedy struck the Belmont family when Oliver's beloved wife, Alva, suddenly fell ill and died under mysterious circumstances. Her death cast a pall over Belcourt Castle, and the mirror became a haunting reminder of the beloved mistress it had seemingly taken. Visitors to Belcourt Castle reported feeling a sense of unease in the ballroom, an oppressive atmosphere that seemed to cling to the very air. Some claimed to see fleeting movements in the mirror's reflection, while others felt an icy touch on their skin. To this day, the cursed mirror of Belcourt Castle remains, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most beautiful objects. Our next stop takes us deep into the heart of Louisiana, to Myrtle's Plantation, a sprawling antebellum mansion with a history as dark as the Spanish moss that drapes its ancient oaks. This is no ordinary looking glass, but a vessel through which the veil between our world and the next wears thin, allowing spirits to cross over and manifest before our very eyes. The mirror in question, a grand and ornate piece, stands in the plantation's former nursery, its once bright surface now clouded with age. Legend has it that the mirror arrived at Myrtle's plantation in the early 19th century, brought by the family who then owned the estate, the Woodruffs. Sarah Woodruff, the mistress of the house, and her two young daughters succumbed to a mysterious illness, their lives cut tragically short. Grief-stricken and desperate for answers, some whispered that Sarah, in her final moments, had turned to the mirror seeking solace or perhaps a glimpse of what lay beyond. It wasn't long after the tragic deaths that the strange occurrences began. Servants whispered of seeing fleeting figures in the mirror's reflection, shadowy forms that resembled Sarah and her daughters. They spoke of feeling cold spots near the mirror and hearing the faint laughter of children echoing through the halls, even when no children were present. The legend of the haunted mirror grew with each passing year, fueled by the countless first-hand accounts from visitors and residents alike. Some claimed to see the reflection of a young girl, her face pale and her eyes filled with an ancient sadness, staring back at them from the mirror's depths. Others reported seeing the ghostly figure of a woman in a white gown, believed to be the apparition of Sarah Woodruff herself. One of the most chilling tales involves a young housemaid who, upon entering the nursery, came face to face with the reflection of a tall, imposing man dressed in clothing from a bygone era. Terrified, she fled the room, convinced she had seen the ghost of a former master of the plantation. To this day, the haunted mirror of Myrtle's plantation remains a source of both fascination and fear. Visitors from all over the world flock to the plantation, drawn by its dark history and the chance to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. Our final destination takes us across the Atlantic to London, England, a city steeped in history, where the echoes of the past mingle with the bustle of modern life. Here, amidst the grand theatres and bustling streets, lies Drury Lane, the oldest working theatre in the world, a place where the line between reality and illusion blurs. The mirror in question, an unassuming yet undeniably eerie object, hangs backstage at Drury Lane, a silent witness to centuries of theatrical triumphs and tragedies. Legend has it that the mirror arrived at Drury Lane in the 18th century, a gift from an anonymous admirer, its true origins shrouded in mystery. At first, the mirror seemed like any other, reflecting the vanity and aspirations of the actors who graced the Drury Lane stage. But as the years turned into decades, a chilling pattern began to emerge. Actors who spent too long gazing into the mirror's depths, lost in their reflections or perhaps searching for inspiration, began to exhibit strange and erratic behavior. They spoke of seeing things in the mirror that weren't there, of feeling a cold, unseen presence watching them from the other side. Whispers of a curse began to circulate backstage, whispers that the mirror was not what it seemed, but a conduit to something dark and malevolent. Some dismissed it as mere superstition, the product of overactive imaginations and the inherent drama of the theatre world. But others, those who had seen the effects of the mirror firsthand, knew that something truly sinister was at play. One of the most chilling tales involves a young actress named Eliza, known for her beauty and talent. Eliza, ambitious and eager to make her mark on the London stage, would often spend hours gazing into the mirror, practicing her expressions and losing herself in her reflection. But as the days turned into weeks, Eliza's behavior became increasingly erratic. She grew withdrawn and paranoid, convinced that she was being watched. Her once bright eyes now filled with a haunting fear. One night during a performance of Hamlet, Eliza, playing the role of Ophelia, froze on stage, her eyes wide with terror as she stared into the audience, or rather, something only she could see. The audience, mistaking her fear for brilliant acting, erupted in applause, unaware of the true horror that gripped the young actress's mind. Eliza, driven to the brink by whatever she had seen in the mirror's reflection, was never the same. The Drury Lane mirror, with its history of madness and despair, remains backstage to this day, hidden from public view but not forgotten. Thank you for joining me on this chilling exploration of haunted mirrors. As you gaze into your own reflections, remember the stories we've shared tonight. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of reflected horror, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the unknown. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Until next time, my friends, sleep well and try